Luyolo Mxothwa, great to see you. Thank you very much for your time. Always an absolute honor and a privilege to have you on the Perfectly Placed show. So thank you very much. We're going to chat about your rides on Saturday at Hollywood Bets Durbanville. You start in race number 1. You got number 4 Heritage Ridge coming back from a small break. Good to be getting this ride for the Turf Talk Syndicate. I know that Grant Noel's a big fan of yours, Louis.
No, 100%. You know, I think I've ridden her fully. She was quite leggy and quite young. She felt like she needs further. I see she had 1 or 2 runs after that. Not disgraced. You know, I'm grateful for Grant to be my supporter. He's always been one. He's always cherished me. He's always given me 1 or 2 advices, whatever. You know, if I trust Paul Reeves as well, so I'm hoping for a big run from the filly.
Fantastic. And we move along to race number 2. You ride number 5, Crim. Also coming back from a small break. It does look to be a competitive race, Louis. I see he's dropped back in trip to 1,000 meters. How's he doing back at home?
Very happy with Crim. Can't fault him. Yeah, I think quite a bit of Crim. You know, he's a horse with tons of ability, I feel. He showed it first time out and second time out. I think the last time we ran him, it was just a bit too far, too soon. He over-raced and just, you know, just nothing went right for him. He came back, he just burnt himself down. Back in trip, I'm more than happy with the burnt, you know, bringing back to trip. A 5 furlong at Durbanville, it's always quicker. They'll run him off his feet. Definitely would run a much better race.
Lovely. Then we move along to the next of your rides, which is the first leg of the place accumulator, race number 3 off at 1:15. You've got the inside draw here, number 1, Bittersweet for Brett Crawford. Louis, I've had a good look at the form. I think she's going to improve quite a bit from her first start to the second start.
Yeah, Gareth rode the first time, and I actually got the pleasure to watch the race. She seemed quite green. She's a filly with, I think she's a filly with a big scope, but I think she won a big race also. She definitely would improve. She's an improving sort of filly. You know, I think she played up in the pains first time out, but I think on Saturday she'll get a good draw also. If she jumps half or right, she'll be a big runner.
Lovely. All right, so there we go. So watch out for Bittersweet. Then you're riding in the 4th race, the first leg of the pick 6. You got number 9, O Space O, coming back from a rest and gelding. This one is for Brett Crawford, and I know the Hollywood team always been big supporters of yours, Louis. Looking for better improvement?
Definitely looking for better improvement. I mean, his first run was quite poor. I've started him at home. He's quite a youngster. He's got lots of learning to do, but definitely hoping for big improvement.
Let's go to race number 5. This is a very competitive race. Now, we've spoken about this horse at length. I know the draw hasn't come up in your favor. Number 14, Tuscan Romance, but she's a smart filly, Louis.
Yeah, filly with also a very smart filly, as you said, Brandon. I couldn't agree more. I mean, first time out she ran, she came just off them, and she made up lots of ground. I didn't, you know, punish her too much. She saw she can improve. And second time out, also just found one better. Last time she might have just needed the run. She also found one better again. It's been 3 seconds now. Been a bridesmaid. A bridesmaid, I should say. Bad draw on Saturday, but I think she's a good enough filly to, you know, if she's as good as I think she is, she can win it.
You'd undoubtedly agree that it's probably one of your better rides on the day.
100%.
Okay, so let's go to the next of your rides, Louis. It comes up in race number 6. It's off at 3 o'clock. It's over 1,400 meters. You got a mixed bag of draws. I know in the earlier races you got a good draw, and then the last couple of races you've been drawn poorly. Number 12, Trey Chic for Pit Boerta. She hasn't had things go away, unfortunately, and life is going to be tough from that sort of a draw for her.
Yeah, difficult filly. Yeah. Sometimes she comes out and puts herself in the race. Last time she came out half sluggish and didn't really help me much, which I really fancied her last time, because I mean she ran a second before that, so I thought this time she'll come through. So it's the type of filly that she always tries, but she can't give too much starts, you know. I just have to take her as she comes on Saturday.
Okay, then we'll go to race number 7 off at 15:35. This is where the second jackpot starts. Can punters include your number 8, Marvel William? Great to see that you're getting the chances from Mr. Marshall. It is a very competitive race.
Yeah, it's a competitive race, Brandon. It's carrying 61.5 if I'm not mistaken. It's got a good draw, or a half-decent draw. Mr. Marshall always brings his horses very well and fitted to races. So it's one of the horses that I'll just ride him on the day and see how the race pans out, and I will take it from there.
Race number 8 is the Join the Spectacle. It's off at 4:10. You riding number 8, Great Cat for Brett Crawford. You know her very well. She's one of those horses that just needs to get her nose in front now.
Yeah, listen, Great Cat, I love riding that filly. She always tries. She's got all heart. She's not the biggest fillies. Last time she had a bit of a tricky draw to overcome, and all that. On Saturday, she's got a very good draw. She likes things to go her way, and then I can, because she'll help me throughout, like 90% of the race she'll help me, and then the last 10%, then I just have to do the rest. On Saturday, I think she'll be a big runner. As I say, she's a try. She always gives all her best.
And then the last of your rides comes up in the last race, number 1006. It's over 1,600 meters. He looks to be the sort of horse that the further he goes, the better he'll be. Obviously, one or two question marks about his behavior, but he's a lovely looking horse, Louis.
No, he's a good-looking specimen, eh? I must say, he was one of my first picks when I first searched on him, and when all the babies came through. He's got a bit big, you know. He's a youngster. He's growing. His last start was a much better start than his first start, but I think maybe was above himself, you know, his last start. I'd like to see him improve more. I'm really happy with what he's doing at home. I really think he's a horse also like can improve every start and could be something in the future.
Well, you're a man that works very hard. We've been watching you closely. You're not scared to travel either. From our side, from the Cape Racing team, all the best for the season, and thank you for your help.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here.